Yo, got another couple of matches here. Ness did us. This was right following, straight after the last video here. The last video, 89. And he's the red, I'm the blue. So, yeah, Ness did us. Up tilt, up air, down air. All of them are very key in this match. But I suppose that can be said for any Ness matchup. Now here, I just want to keep hitting him off, forcing him to use his up B there. And I shouldn't have ran back to the edge the second time I hit him off. I think with the double jump, I could have gotten over to him and down aired and then up B recovery, but I didn't want to risk it, I guess. And there, that should have grabbed the edge. I really don't know how it didn't. That was... I was pretty upset when that didn't work out. And so, Ness is reasonably easy to edge guard. I mean, you can just do that. Especially as a opposing Ness, it's pretty easy. Not necessarily with every character. With other characters, you don't necessarily go out towards him. You just wait for him to up B, and you can pretty much hit him easily when he comes back, unless he does the perfect grab. And here I'm gonna have a nice little recovery here. I can almost guarantee he was not expecting me to make that back. And he unfortunately misses that time, and I land right perfectly in a tech his up air there. I don't know why I keep trying to do forward airs where back air is definitely longer, and he's gonna do that right back to me, so that's, yeah. But that's unfortunate because he kills himself. And I remember about this now, because this is an important kind of topic here. This guy tends to, as far as I've seen, and maybe it's just this, I think this video specifically, because I think he does the same sort of thing the next match, but he plays really strong at the beginning. Like, he starts out very nice, and am I gonna go for that? No, I'm not. Hit him back off, though. And that's gonna get a kill. So, that suicide was key for him. Some people, when they play, can get extremely discouraged, and I messed up my not DHC, oh my god, DJC. That suicide killed his momentum completely. He just starts playing really sloppy, and as you can see, I've taken off like two stocks now, because he had 4 when he did that suicide, and I had 3, and he's gonna die again. So some people are really more, I don't want to say emotional, because it's not the right like thing, but it's kind of what I'm talking about at the same time here. That was a nice finish. But sometimes people can just lose their momentum completely. Like, they can have a really strong start, be playing really well, and he did have a nice move before that. You know, he went out, dared me for the kill, but the up B recovery just messed up. And that one thing can just kill you. It can mess up what you're doing. You might lose some confidence in your movement and your execution. Think like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take this off. But I do have a nice start here with Samus. Although he had a really nice start too. But then, you know, my bomb and the follow-up was really strong there. And so, Falcon is his best character. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure / positive, or at least I believe he's his best character. And so when I saw him pick Falcon, I'm like, all right, he's lost 3 matches in a row. He wants to win 1, but I'm okay with that. Like, you know, I don't mind playing against a strong character because, you know, makes me better at that matchup. And I feel like Falcon's a pretty tough matchup for Samus. I mean, she's got that back air that's obviously beast mode, but you know, a lot of her thing is kind of coming from the top with the down air, and he kind of shuts that down with his up smash and stuff. And he caught me on a jump there, so I don't get my second jump. And, not really even, because again, he suicided, and that kind of killed. Well, he didn't like fully suicide, but he did, because he was afraid and he was trying to like outspace it, and that really killed his momentum too. Somewhat. I wouldn't say it wouldn't have killed it. Not as much as the last match, where like he just started playing sloppy, but it definitely affected him, especially since of what happened. That suicide's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that suicide. That definitely is gonna ruin his momentum. Because I just remember I watched, I recorded this, so I know what happens. But I mean, he still does reasonably well, but there's still times where, I mean, I'm even guilty of this myself sometimes. I don't know if it's naturally due to suicide or what, because I don't keep track of it that much. But I remember thinking about in my mind times where I'm just like, I don't think I can do this combo, when I probably might be able to, but you got to be confident, and it's tough to be confident in games like this, where it requires execution, and that was unfortunate. I had like a perfect recovery, would have grabbed the edge, but unfortunately that didn't work out. Nice little move there, but he can't follow up because Sam's too floaty. I'm gonna get him with the back air, and I should get the edge guard here with a bomb plus down air. Ooh, forward smash. Yeah, down air wouldn't have worked at that point because he was too far to the left, and he would have landed on the stage. So that was a good move on me. I feel like my Samus edge guarding is very strong. One of my stronger points with Samus. Now you're gonna see me go for another up B at this point here because I wanted to pull him to the right again, but it didn't. I'm not sure why that happened because I feel like it should have. In my experience, that's what usually happens, but I don't know why. I must have caught him on a weird side or something, because normally it would pull him to the outside, like to the edge, and I would have been able to follow up again, try to get an edge guard. But so I do a little, like, not dash dancing, like the awkward dancing thing, and I miss him with the nair there, which was disappointing. I had the right idea. That was a good move on my part, but he makes a nice move to wait. I think he could have landed up there when he was falling after the forward air and followed up, but that might have just been that issue of like not confident enough. And I don't know why I just let myself die, but I did, so that's alright. But I mean, that was still a close match, and I think although he still played strong, but I feel like he would have done even better. I mean, obviously, if he didn't suicide, he would have had like a whole, like, that match would have been completely different. And this is just a little bit of a game we started. You're gonna see what happens here. Bam, he's dead. Man, I love that. I've done that way too many times in training mode. Not on this stage though. Usually I do it on Dreamland when I'm trying to show somebody a certain thing. But anyways, lucky for him, he gets a DS, because right here you're gonna see Ram DS.